I think old Bourbon Kingdom is finally caught up with the latest release of Stagg. So
Was that 4 in 1 year?
We got 4 in 1 year.
Good for you, Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, good for you. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to review Stagg 23B.
I think they're officially can't release another one, right?
I mean, they could.
I guess they could.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Buffalo Trace is going to do whatever they want to do.
That is true.
Really quick on this. So obviously you guys know Stagg is produced by Buffalo Trace. This is the 23B. For whatever reason, we've gotten 4 this year. It'd be kind of cool if they did 4 every year. I know they're not, but it'd be kind of
I feel like they
Man, you were just pouring like some healthy pours there, aren't we? Aren't we there, homie?
It's early.
It's early.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
AM?
Whatever you want to say.
This is 127.8 proof. The age of this, I think they say it's only like between like 6 and 8 years old, and then whichever mash bill this is. So
Yeah.
Really quick, these I just want to say, for us, seen a lot of these. Not like of this batch, just like a lot of Stagg this year.
Yeah.
In general.
Remember, like up until 2023, I have never gotten a Stagg in the wild.
Yeah.
Ever. Christmas of last year, I got my first one. Then I think I've gotten 3 this year, which just tell me like.
Have you gotten every batch this year?
Yes, actually I have.
Yeah.
And like for me, that's big. I don't know if that just means that there's more out there or what, or I'm just hunting better these days, or what. Or I'm getting lucky because I got this one the other day.
Always.
Yeah,
lucky.
I got this one the other day. This one's not my bottle, but I have my bottle at the house. Walked in and
I was sent a picture of Dave holding his Stagg at a bar.
Yeah. So, like, every once in a while you get lucky, and I seem to have been getting lucky with the Staggs this year. So, I have never gotten a George T. Stagg, any of those. Maybe if I speak it into the ether, it'll happen.
Just going to speak it into existence.
Yes, I hope so.
Well, leave in the comments below if you've ever got a GTS or how many Staggs you've gotten this year. If you've seen any this year.
Yeah.
Also hit that like, notification, subscribe button. You guys have been killing it hitting that subscribe button.
Yeah, we love it.
Keep
Thank
up.
you so much.
Thank you. Burnt marshmallow. Graham cracker.
Do I have something floating in mine? What is that? Oh, it's just a bubble. I was like, what the heck is that? I just saw something floating and I was like, is something floating in there?
A little chocolate.
I was going to say the chocolate, it's kind of,
It's like there's like a chocolate covered cherry.
yeah. The chocolate and the cherry were the two things that were like right at the tip of my tongue I was getting ready to talk about. I feel like this.
There's some note in there I'm missing, and I can't connect A and B together to get C.
Yeah.
It's a little proofy. You definitely get the ethanol on the nose.
Yes.
Now I just opened this up last night.
Is this not as?
No, 2 nights ago.
This is 127 point something.
0.8.
0.8. So, what was the 23A? Was it that much?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
One of them didn't drink proof at all, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 23A was really good. I do remember that. I feel like there's like a. It's not an apple, but it's like a.
There's almost a little bit of a cocktail note in there. Like maybe like a Manhattan or an old fashioned note.
I can see that.
I don't know if I love that note. Because y'all know how I am about cocktails.
There's a little bit of vanilla on that nose through that time. Just a smidge right at the end of that. All right.
I think that note I'm getting is like a little bit of like a burnt orange. Super proofy. Really gives you that Kentucky hug, in my opinion. Get a lot of that traditional Buffalo Trace kind of fruit notes. Not as much apple on it, though, as what I normally get out of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, it definitely wants to kick you in the teeth right at the beginning. Like, just with that spice on it.
I do agree with the vanilla.
Yeah. And that proof stays with you through the finish.
There is some kind of smoky note on there, and I don't like it. It doesn't take away from the overall experience of the bourbon, to where I dislike the bourbon, but there is like a smoky, kind of like burnt wood note on there. I can't figure out what it is, and it does take away a little bit from the bourbon. Outside of that, it's kind of like a standard Stagg to me.
That's what I was going to say. I really feel like 23A, 22B, 22A weren't like a traditional Stagg to me.
Yeah.
I feel like they drank a little bit different. Maybe that's why I like them a ton. I like Stagg. I don't hate on Stagg at all. But this seems to be like they got back to whatever. Like they just were like, yeah, let's just give them what they want, and did the Stagg that way.
Yeah, it almost drinks like, I can't remember if it was like batch 7, 8, or 9. I feel like it was one of those where it was a little bit more proofy, and I wish it wasn't, in the sense of like, if it was just toned down a little bit on proof, it would help amplify the palate.
Yeah. And
just kind of bring out some of the better parts of the palate. But kind of, so I think this is good. I think obviously if you can get it, like MSRP is like $50-$60. Yeah. So I think if you can get it, that obviously it's a good deal.
Yeah, I got mine for $57.
I think if you're looking to buy one of these on the secondary, I'd pass and get one of the previous ones that's came out this year on that.
Yeah, those were, I think because they were so different than a Stagg profile. I think that what makes you want it.
Well, some of them were, yes, but then some I thought also amplified like a Stagg profile.
Yeah.
Like some of the better parts of a Stagg profile.
Yeah, this one's definitely got the staying power in it, man. This one's staying with you.
I just think like this is, out of all the Staggs, this is one of them. And I don't think you're not in trouble, or it's not a bad thing if you got it.
No.
But at the same time, I would rather have one of the previous couple that has been released, in my opinion.
I could agree with that. It's not my favorite, and I think
it's not bad.
No, it's not. It's definitely not bad. Like, I don't know that I've not really had a bad Stagg. Other than, which one was it? I had one that I really didn't enjoy.
Was it 13?
I think it was 13.
I don't think you like 13 a lot.
Yeah.
And then like 1 through 5, I didn't think was very good.
I have never.
No, I take it back. I think, which one was it? Tim, my buddy Tim gave me one to sample. I'll have to message him. Yeah. But one of them, actually, I did like more. But there was like one, I don't know if there was a couple of them in the first 5 I did not like. I just thought it was straight fire.
Here's the deal. Try this at a bar, because it'll be available at most.
Should be.
At most bars. If you're going to Evergreens or Liquor Barns, you will probably be able to find this on the bar and be able to sample it for probably $15 or $20. $15 probably. Mm-hmm. And it's worth trying. If you like it, you're gonna try it, and you're either gonna be like, oh yeah, I really like that, and if you can find it, great, because it seems to be out there.
There are. I'm not going to say they're easy to get.
They're not readily available, but
I think they are gettable if you're tied in enough with a store. You put in your work. These are the kind of bottles that help pay off.
Yeah,
and that's these are pretty good little.
For sure,
this is a pretty good little gauge. Like if you're able to get one at your store that you go to a lot, kind of dictates where you're at. Yeah. I think in that chain.
And I hold by my statement I made probably 2 years ago that Stagg generally is the best the best bargain in bourbon.
Yeah, it's a pretty good bargain.
I just
get it.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
At
like
MSRP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for at the MSRP of this bottle, of any of the bottles, I'm like looking at 37 of them back here. Any of those at the MSRP, it's a good bargain. Like because you're getting a high proof, high quality product that generally is going to taste good. Generally going to, like, you could do it. We've talked about these recently. Take it to a bottle share. Take it to a fun evening at, with your family or friends or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's gonna hold up over all that stuff. It's gonna be, well received in almost every circle. So it's just a good bourbon to have.
Sure.
And to me, that's the bargain of it all. Like if you can take it places and people really enjoy it, and you're gonna, you don't spend an arm and a leg on it.
True. All right. Leave in the comments below what your thoughts are, and if you've had this Stagg, if you all enjoyed it or not, hit that like, subscribe, notifications, and until next time,
We'll see you.
We'll see you.